Hey, what's up guys, it is Diplex here again, and welcome back to Red Rising. That is right, we're playing Manowar Assault Squad 2 with the latest and greatest Red Rising update. This one is currently closed. It's not a public update as of now. And I'm excited to show you guys what we're going to do today. Now, obviously, that little intro didn't show you guys a lot, but we are going to do a beach assault, as you can probably tell. By the title and, of course, the scenery that you're currently watching. We're going to go through a few things first, though. I'm going to kind of, go through what we're doing and what's different. Now, we're assaulting this beach, mainly from the southeast. We're not going to try and go head-on here in the northeastern part. That would be stupid, as this is the most heavily fortified area. We're going to try and hit the weaker one here that doesn't have quite as much dugout trenches and troop activity. There will be a lot of troop movements on the map. We have a... did I just repeat myself? There will be a lot of the troop move on the map. Seem like I'm lagging or something. But anyway, that aside, yes, troop movement. This LAV is going to be driving up, do stuff. There's going to be... two platoons of marine infantry here that have been landed through or by whatever you want to call it, the CH-47 Chinook. They're going to be running towards the front line to try and fortify the area and hold it. Now, the reason why there are Americans down here in Asia is because, first of all, that'd be very likely if there was to be a war between Japan and China and or any other Asian state. At least in the sort of Pacific area. But the main reason, though, is not because it's likely, but it's because there's no modern Japanese troops at my availability right now. And for some reason, some of these Marines have died and not come back to life, which is really unfortunate. You could say that these guys have been killed through a bombardment. But that'll be compensated with the Marines coming in just running in from the choppers, through the choppers, by the choppers, you name it. There will be airstrikes on the map. There will be choppers coming in. There will be a MiG coming in. There will be a lot of troops coming in. And we're going to be playing as the Chinese. We're going to have lovely blue Marine uniforms. We have some elite commandos here who have been landed through or by... Why does that have to be an issue for me now talking? That is usually not an issue. With helicopter by helicopter, and they are going to be assaulting up and away towards the north. And together we're going to try and take them out. It's going to be a good little battle here to demonstrate the new features of Red Rising, mainly upgraded ranges, the Chinese Marine Corps. Some great stuff overall. I'm just excited. There's a lot of scripting. Also, I've made it possible, or impossible should I say, for my Chinese Marines to retreat. They will only be advancing, so I've tempered with some of the stats. I think that's enough talking for me, lads. I'm going to be saving this again to make sure everything's fine. Now, for the first minute or so, it's going to be very chaotic. It's going to be extremely chaotic. It's going to be so chaotic that you won't even know what's going on. There'll be things blowing up left, right, and center. There'll be people dying, airplanes flying in, probably, most likely will get shot down as well. Click start, and we'll see what happens. I'm not going to control things until everything settles down. Here come the Chinese. And we will see when the first shots hit the deck here. Here we go. So the airplane went by. I'm sure we'll see it again. And right now there's just a mess. Got some air support coming in here. Let's see if we can target this LAV. It's going to circulate to try and do some damage. And now I'm going to go down here and focus on the Marines. Look at these guys. Absolutely lovely. Amazing blue camouflage. I love their uniforms. The Chinese naval uniform is insanely awesome. I think that their navy uses this one overall, and also, of course, their Marine infantry. Very good stuff. Right, we're securing the southeastern part of the map here, the slightly lesser defended area, and it looks like we're taking a lot of fire. Our jet is up here doing currently nothing. We'll see if we can put it to work. It's taken out some of the troops down here, though. This place has been bombed, it seems. I'm going to send this guy down on the strike mission here to try and take out the LAV, if that's a possibility. Rockets away! Yes! Look at that! Beautiful. Airstrike successful. Oh, we don't want you to ruin all the fun for the infantry, do we? I'll call you in if I really need you again, alright? Service has been great. Heading back to base. Alright, so our troops are moving in. They're kind of progressing on their own, see? They know where the enemy is at and they'll try and fight them. Some of the troops that landed here towards the east are still trying to make their way up. And the Americans are right now just chaotically trying to defend this. I mean, this is a smaller US Marine Corps company, or battalion rather said, like more like a regiment almost in this size. Oh, we have been downed. That was probably the LAV or 50 cal. So I mean, they're not going to be having any, you know, extreme combat capacities as we speak, seeing as the Chinese are a lot closer to home. There goes our jet in a very fashionable way. It decided to come back and do an entry. It decided that its chopper buddy went down and it wanted to kind of throw back at the enemy. Came flying in like a crazy, started shooting and blew up. And crashed in a very frantic way. So the Marine Corps that we... Where are the troops we sent down here? They've probably moved up already and taken up new positions. I thought they were... Oh, they are here actually. They're hugging this place. They got their rockets ready. They are ready to act. For some reason my vehicles are having a good time. I'm going to put these guys on hold position. We haven't won yet, even though we've put the Americans up for a lot of pressure and stress, or whatever you want to call them. You know, being bombarded and rushed by 1 million Chinese troops. PLA is here to stay, man. PLA. Here. Hey, hey. I'm not entirely sure what I was trying to make out of that. But anyway, let's get up with a lot of infantry, so we're going to move that up. And I think this guy's stuck. He just needs a little direct control. There we go. Might even have more troops back here. We do. Probably just a squad man or two. These guys, commando troops. It's about time we call you guys in. Let's get how these guys are going to look slightly different. I haven't played with the Chinese for real. Like, I haven't actually made like a real proper Chinese scenario. I think I have once in like the preview video for Red Rising. I played with the Chinese, but I haven't done a lot afterwards, so it's nice to be back doing so. I think I've shown a bit during live streams and whatnot, but people miss live streams. That's a common thing. Alright, let's move our guys up. No, seriously, let's move up. You're not advancing in the right direction. Airfield's got a bit of a fortification, or a sort of a defense that we can't quite mess with this just yet. I'm not sure how these vehicles have been taken out, but they just have. And I guess there could have been a stray rocket or missile from a chopper or the airplane. We will find out. I think I'm going to let my commando troops engage those entrenched troops before, just to create some spicy action around this side while we wait for our guys to get in position, attacking these more northeastern trenches. So yeah, I mean, the Americans, any casualties that they'll cause to us from now on is just a plus point really for them. They have taken minor casualties compared to what we've sent in as far as, you know, air capacity, vehicles. They're just sort of a lighter marine detachment that is defending this island, very, very far away from home. So don't expect too much. Don't be like Diplex. This is so unfair. Life is unfair, my friends. Life is unfair. When Nazi Germany marched over into Poland, life was very unfair for the Polish troops, and so it was for many other countries who stood in its way, until, of course, they fell on their own hybris. Here we go, boys. It's not quite over yet, so I'm not very keen in throwing troops into the fray. Ultimately, I have to be doing it, but I'm going to try and provide a little more support. They've lost about all LAVs. I think they have one remaining, but I don't think he'll be in range to do anything major. So it'll be perfect for us to kind of clean out the trenches. Thank goodness for Chef Boyardee. That's stuck in my head for some reason. I don't know. Ravioli. Thank goodness for Chef Boyardee. Did I say godness? What? Alright. This direct control might end very soon. We are not doing very good. I'm just firing for everything I've got. Everything I've got. By the way, if you guys want to see more Red Rising, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, all that stuff. You know, it kind of gives me an idea of what you guys actually want to see. You know, statistics are important in making good decisions. You know, I don't want to spend hours making videos that you guys don't want to see, right? Luckily, I don't think that's been the case so far. But let me know what you guys want to see next up. What kind of battle scenario? What kind of faction you want me to take a look at? We have ships in this game that are cool. Or frigates or vessels, ships. You know, it sounds like I'm saying chips. I love chips and fries and ketchup and mayonnaise. You know, it's kind of a different thing. We're going to let the infantry work on the trenches there while we... Don't know if this is a great idea here to have our commando troops attacking in like this. In fact, I think it's probably a rubbish idea, but sometimes you just got to do that rubbishness. Well, that didn't make much sense. But we're going to fire our bipod-mounted RPG into this LAV. Alright, we're out of range. Right. Enough of that, guys. Right. Yes! Now it's kind of okay for our infantry to have a go at the enemy here. We'll see how far they get. They're going to get absolutely pounded by American. Yeah. Pour it at them, boys! Yeah, I think our guys learned a lesson that day. These guys, on the other hand, have a retreat enabled because they're not from the beach party. So they are a little available to do as they please. This is going to be a tight fight. We've got our Marines here who are kind of like... This battle will go down to history books. I mean, this Marine regiment, who is most likely going to be the loser of this, and I often speak too soon. But... Man... Oh, fuck! You see, that's like... I don't really afford that, because my infantry without cover from trenches and whatnot is... not really much of anything to have against, you know, entrenched infantry. I need to start... This might sound like a little bit of a veil thing to do, but I'm going to have to start repairing these lovely vehicles, if that's possible. I'm not entirely sure. My guys don't seem to be willing to do so. We might have to call this a quit. I could have probably called in a lot more reinforcements, though, but for some reason... I didn't, and I'm asking myself why. Maybe now's the time for these guys to shine, just like the Rangers during Omaha Beach. And have I told you that story? It's like, I think what's it called? I think it's pretty known, like why the Americans were apparently, you know, why they had the possibility to push through and clear out Omaha and make an advance. I'm sure someone's going to be furious about this, but this is at least what I can remember. That I'm not sure if it was 5th Ranger Battalion. I'm pretty sure it was the 5th Ranger Battalion. I'm just going to kill these guys. Spec Up style. Spec Up style. Kill them Black Up style. They were supposed to assist like the 2nd Ranger Battalion, or I just can't remember, at Point the Hawk. And the Ranger Battalion that was to be assisted were to signal to the Rangers, the 5th Rangers, that hello, we have taken. Oh, these guys just got slaughtered, probably by a chopper or something. Hello, we have taken the beach. Nice to make your acquaintance, etc., etc. Man, we are dicking these guys. Not really. We got a fucking American machine gun right there. My men aren't that good. Come on, you guys, you're spec ups. Anyway, and they didn't. And the backup plan was then obviously not for the 5th Rangers to go home, but to join up with the infantry, the first... Was it the 29th ID or the 1st ID? I'm not entirely sure who they joined up. Probably the 20th. I can't remember. I'm pretty sure both of those divisions actually charged at the same area. They linked up with him and they said, let's fucking do it, you know. I think Tom Hanks is a ranger. I'm pretty sure he's a ranger. And that apparently, saying Brian Ryan, that would be the scene where him and his company arrive at the beach where everything's pretty chaotic. Could be from another one point of view. I'm not entirely sure if he's a ranger or not. That's but then again, he was tasked with a special mission. I'm not entirely sure how they decided to dramatize and cinematize that, or whatever you want to call it. But fact remains, they did that, and many say that with their spirit and courage of fighting, and with the extra 500 or 600 or so men, kind of gave them the push they needed to kind of push through and take out the bunkers and kind of make their way through. Otherwise, of course, you know, they could have probably taken them without him, but it could have taken a longer time, so that was kind of the push they needed. That's at least what I know. Obviously, this is what I remember reading in like a history book. Not a history book. History books don't tell you very good stuff. You need to read like a specific book, like, hey, this is a 4,000 pages on D-Day, you know, like, otherwise you're not gonna get any rather good and specific information. I mean, if you open a history book about World War II, it's gonna say like, huh, Hitler, oh, yeah, Stalin, huh, Roosevelt, Holocaust, D-Day, Normandy, Stalingrad, and then it's over, you know. They barely even kind of mention, like, I haven't read a history book where they mention any, like, specific battles. They mention, like, Normandy, and then just the war in general, but no specific battles. So, if you guys want to know more, just read some good books, you know. The Longest Day is pretty good. Anthony Beaver makes insanely good stuff. Anyway, that aside, that's kind of where you're picking up on that little sad info. But where are we? We are back in Red Rising now after a little tour to the World War II. And I am trying. That guy got fucking nailed, mate. You got yourself fucking nailed, mate. You got yourself fucking nailed in the pussy. Alright, we got him, boys. So, this has been an extremely good... With the help from the Special Forces, we were... Oh my god, we just blow them away. I am the strongest. No, that's not how it goes. I start fiddling with lyrics, though, when I get a little fiddly. There we go. Right, so, what remains of my 300-man force? No, I didn't employ that many. But, here we are. This is, there's not a lot of us. We're gonna have to link up with the Marines. We'll see if we have enough to take out the enemy at hand. I think we will. I'm gonna start shelling this area, and then we'll just have to kind of force it, you know. We're gonna get some guys up behind bushes. The bushes. The bushes. Hey, boss. They're shooting at us from here because they know we're mortar shelling them. Though that is freaking cool. I love the new range changes. Did they mortar us back, or did they just tell? Yeah, they told us to it. They told us how it was, straight to our face. We're not liking what you're doing. We're gonna fucking shoot M203 grenade launchers or grenades at you. Okay, I'm drifting. Slowly drifting. What the fuck happened? What is going on? Alright, I'll have to just hold in W and A. Guys, there we go. We'll see if this hero vehicle can do his little push here. And we have something for everything now. Mechanized, elites, marines. We got everything. Now, if I can sneak around and do this perfectly, then we should be able... I should be able to kill an abundance of enemy troops here before they notice me. And then they're gonna obviously take me out instantly. There we go. Now is the time. Hello, guys! Hello, guys! Hello, guys! Yeah, in the end, Men of War comes down to those details, you know? The person that micros well and uses his forces at his best disposal will be the victor, and that is obviously a clear display of why Men of War is a game that is really unforgiving to AI and then players who don't have their wits about them and able to micro. So great I enjoyed this battle. I'm going to give you guys a quick demonstration of the damage caused today. Clearly, this is going to be in sort of a tribute to the US Marine Corps, who has secured a lot of kills. And obviously, trust me, a lot of the bodies that were present on the battlefield have sort of withered away. And obviously, you can see that some of them just gotten slaughtered in the water, being shot down, but whatever. 50 cals, you name it. I'll see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to tell me what you guys want to see. And until then, next time, boys, see you soon again. Ciao.